We're super excited to share Omnisphere 2 with you guys. We've been totally blown away to see so many people use Omnisphere in so many different ways. So we've made sure that version 2 has something for everyone, whether you love designing your own sounds or you just enjoy the awesome library it comes with. Since there's literally thousands of new possibilities, we're just going to show a few of them here. Okay, let's dive into the new synthesis features because you can design your own original sound creations at a whole new level. A big reason for this is because you can now even use your own audio in Omnisphere. All right, let's take some mixes from a jazz project and drag those in. All right, I'm going to click OK and close the browser. And let's take this original audio and we'll transform it into a texture with the powerful new granular synthesis algorithm we've added. Let's turn it into a rhythmic sound. If I change the position, it'll change which part of the track is being affected. Next, let's use a different section of the song that has a horn part in it. Okay, now I'm going to reverse that. And let's turn the granular on. We can even radically change it into a synth sound. Granular has a new wild mode which turns the audio into pure insanity. And here's the original again. Not everyone realizes that Omnisphere can create purely synthetic sounds without using samples at all. In version 2, we've expanded the DSP synth oscillators from 4 waveforms to more than 400. Not only is there a huge variety, but each one is actually now a morphing wavetable with vast new possibilities and colors. A patch can have up to 10 oscillators, and each oscillator can have a different wavetable. Unison's been improved with new analog drift behavior, which makes it sound huge. Let's check it out without it, and with it. Both FM and ring mod can go much deeper now. And we have 8 wonderful sounding new filters. And there are more modulation options than ever, which opens up so many new custom sound possibilities. Okay, so let's talk about the library now. We've actually increased the total number of sounds in Omnisphere to well over 10,000 sounds. That means there are over 3,000 cutting-edge brand new patches, sound sources, and multis that vastly expand what you can do musically and sonically. We have a whole new Omnisphere EDM patch library included, which features only optimized patches for electronic producers. But it's not just new patches, of course. Version 2 has an incredible array of fascinating new sound sources. We're always on a quest to find and sample the most unique and unheard sounds. since this is the core of Omnisphere's special organic kind of sonic identity. We call this approach psychoacoustic sampling, and after years of experimentation, we're thrilled to announce that Omnisphere 2 includes many new psychoacoustic sound sources our team has developed in a wide variety of interesting new ways. With psychoacoustic sampling, we always look for the rarest instruments and objects that haven't been sampled before. Once we have them, we'll find all kinds of ways to bow, pluck, strike, blow, and excite them to emit new timbres acoustically. We'll use objects like electric toothbrushes, sugar packets, pills, coins, zip ties, and fishing line to play them in highly unconventional ways. This time our journey even took us to a secret radioactive cavern in Eastern Europe, where we found that by playing the cave stalactites, they produced melodic pitches that turned into an amazing sound source. Another brand new area we explored this time was the wonderful world of circuit bending. These are all kinds of cool sounds that were created by using radically modified toys, crazy cheap keyboards, gaming chips, and bizarre electronics creations, including a synthesizer made from an Altoids can. And we're especially excited to feature some exclusive new sound sources created by the one and only Diego Stacco and his unique custom-built instruments. The arpeggiator is even more fun now with several new features. We can now transpose each step of the arpeggiator for step sequencer style effects. And we can even modulate these knobs now. Let's modulate the note length with an LFO. In our new interface, you can see the LFO modulation here on the left. We can also change the speed independently from the host tempo. We've also dramatically increased the effects rack with 25 brand new effects, including vintage modulation effects that are circuit modeled, new distortions and classic amp modeling, envelope filtering effects, and new studio-grade compressors and EQ, and especially some killer new creative effects. Let's take a quick look at just one of them. Interspace produces some very cool results by superimposing the characteristics of one sound on another. Let's take this mallet sound, and then I can run it through a wide variety of different materials in Interspace. And let's select tic-tacs bouncing on glass. And without it. As you've probably noticed, Omnisphere 2 has a new wider interface. One of the best things is that we now have a new mini browser available on the left side at any time. Opening the new full browser, you can see it has a cleaner layout and greatly improved sound organization, which is critical when you have such a huge library. A brand new way of exploring the library that we're really excited about is Sound Match. Say we find a sound we like. Selecting Sound Match instantly gives us all the other sounds that are similar to it. All of this makes a huge difference in finding the right sound for the moment. And one of the coolest new features is Sound Lock, which lets you keep various aspects of the sound as you browse. Let's say we like the arpeggiator pattern of this patch. Now we can lock it, and now everything that I browse has that pattern. Okay, with this sound, I like the effects and the solo. So let's lock in the effects and the solo. Now when I select this sound, or this one, and just for fun, let's compare it with the original sound. Now with this sound, I'm liking what's happening with the filter, LFOs, envelopes, and modulation. So we're going to lock those down too, and now everything I load is going to have the same vibe. Here's the original. Let's try it here. This is an incredibly easy and fun way to have as many custom variations as you'd like, and each one is something that no one else will have. Now, when we introduced Omnisphere, we said it would take a lifetime to explore, and we were not kidding. This is just a small taste of what it can do, so visit spectrasonics.net for the full details. Thanks.